Yeah. The booth. Plenty of booths to come in. How's it going, Joey? How's it going? Also, this will be the first time that you guys will see my Valheim world, at least the Twitch one that I use. Kinda good, kinda okay. Nice. That's nice to see the chat's more live than ever before. Nice to have followers chatting to get the stream alive. Get that good engagement going. Alright. Yeah, this game, I've been playing it a lot back when I first uh, created a world to play on. Really got into it, but recently just lost interest in just playing it often. Primarily because I got tired of like dying a lot and losing some skill points. So, pretty much today I decided to play the game for the last time and retire from it to move on. Yeah, everyone seems to be doing pretty well today. So, yeah, let's get into my world. So here's Leniri in the game. Just a simple bra and shorts. What I'm gonna do right now, I'll just show you guys my world and how much I've explored of it so far, and what I've got going. Just like a few things, like my home base, for example. Basically, this house where I cook my food and sleep, and put treasures in storage and portals, and then my elevated workshop area. And then over here, just a plot of farmland. Pretty much standard stuff. So here's where I've spawned into the world. Pretty much the starting place of the game itself. Which I don't come too often to unless I want to change my Forsaken power. Which is the little animal character on the bottom left that says Eikthyr, which is my Forsaken power. Where I press F and it gives me the Forsaken power for 5 minutes. And then it has a cooldown of 20 minutes till I can use it again. Here, this is my harbor area and smelting area. Where I currently bring all my silver to smelt and all that. And currently I have my ship on the island over here where I'm currently collecting silver and stuff. Let's see. So then I'll go for like a good 2 hours on this stream, and then after that I just retire from the game. And move on to what I currently play as of now. A city in this world, for sure. Just like a mansion away from the harbor area. All it's missing is a bunch of houses and workplaces, and they're a full-on city. And then this portal I have blank for whenever I discover new locations. I don't remember why I had this here. It's because it's just been that long since I last played in this world. But that's where my ship is, and I need to bring it back. Okay, now I remember. It was to build, like, a base here. But I'm not gonna bother with that. Just like any other game, this one relies heavily on exploration if you want to find a lot of new stuff, which that's a given with any game. If you want new stuff, you gotta go look for it. Only difference is that this game allows you to build portals wherever you want, given that you have the resources. Just that it makes it faster for you to travel through the world. However, there is a catch. You can't transport metal through the portals like you could in Minecraft, for example. So you're basically stuck if you plan to take metal with you, and the only way to transport them is with your ship. And yeah, you have to haul it all the way back, or you could build like a smelting area, but I didn't want to do that. I prefer to just have a go-to place to smelt all of my metals to, instead of having like so many of them in one place or in different places and all that. This should take me out of the stone areas completely. And back on course. Oh, welcome to Valheim. Welcome to Valheim. Not too far from my little silver base right now. At least around the ground level. The real base is up in the mountains. And there it is. So, since this is the first time that you've seen me play this game live, Nox, I'll tell you a little story on how I got this game. Uh, after I beat this troll. And they hit hard. Yeah, so when I first heard about this game, it was a follower of mine by the name of Tartan recommended it, and on the it was the first game that I was gifted to by one of my followers for me to try out, since it was basically like Minecraft, but with or it's like a more advanced version of Minecraft, essentially. Because to build stuff, I had to place a workbench down if I want to build anything like a building or whatever. And it didn't take long for me to get hooked to the game, since I did like the building aspect that it offered. Then a couple months later, I basically just grinded the hell out of this game religiously, until I pretty much hit the Mistlands, which was a previous update added to the game at the time that I've installed it and played the game, since it was brand new at the time. And in my off-camera world, I did manage to beat the Mistlands. But then I've hit a wall when I went to the Ashlands, because it was giving me trouble trying to at least uh, put stuff down onto the land. And I kept dying repeatedly, so I got annoyed and stopped playing the game for a while. And then for a while longer, just to until semi recently, where I went back to my off camera world, to salvage my stuff and get the hell out of the biome by putting the portal down. In which at that point I just decided, fuck this, and just hung up all of my tools and armor for good. In which I've pretty much retired from playing the game off camera. Then just from there I started to lose interest in the game, which leads to now just giving it one good go before I retire from playing it entirely. It's a good game, that's for sure, but just like I've kind of lost interest in it when I started to get annoyed from dying so much. At some point, you just get annoyed with when a game gives you places where you die so much and you already know what to do, but yet you still keep dying so much to it. You tend to get to a point where you're kind of done with the game for good. And I pretty much got to that point now. Alright, so... Okay, I got some silver here. Where was I mining last? Here. Which I've already depleted that spot. I might as well start bringing it down to the ship. I've seen a little bit of Suki streaming the game a bit when they added mods to, or at least when they modded the characters. When he added Salty as the character into the game. Definitely made the game a little interesting to watch. Although I have already seen some VTubers doing that in Valheim, where they like put themselves into the game, like with, for example, Ellie, in which she put herself into the game and just basically played a little bit of Valheim. I'm guessing Tsuki already had the game for a while now, just didn't bother with playing it until they decided to mod the game. Which, after seeing them play the game with Salty, modded in, I can understand why. Yeah, oh, wrong portal. Yeah, essentially, at the point of the stream, I'm just taking all of that silver that I've mined and taking it back to the harbor to smelt. Yeah, just so that, just to, just to explain the story again of how I got into this game, as brief. Just one of my followers, decided to gift me this game for me to try out since it was basically Minecraft. Gave it a try, really got into it religiously, then stopped after a while. Then practically beat it, the game up to Mistlands, and then tried out Ashlands. Got my ass handed. Left the game alone for a while. Left it alone for a while longer. Then got back into it to get my stuff back. And then retired my off-cameras world. Games that feel like Minecraft, at least for me, they come and die. Or they come in, they get tried out, and then eventually die out. Whereas Minecraft, since I've been playing that game for years now, and I pretty much have no intention of leaving it anytime soon, it still hits home to me. Since I like what it offers compared to Valheim. To me, it hits home. It hits home because it just reminds me of Lego. That's why I like the game so much. Sure, it is an open... It's also an open world game, but it's the open world game that I actually enjoy a lot more compared to Valheim and what's that game? Kingdoms Reborn. It's just the thing with Minecraft, you're able to do more than just basically build a house and just get some tables down to craft stuff. In Minecraft, you're able to build your own village or build a structure that would benefit you, even if it's like a mass production one. Whereas with Valheim here, all you're doing is just beating bosses and collecting stuff, just simply to build your base and also unlock stuff that will help you to take on other stronger enemies later down the line. Not really much for creativity and innovation. At least that's how I feel when playing Valheim or any like city building game in a nutshell. Just not a lot of creativity, at least from my perspective, since I've already played the games already and I already got an idea of what they are. Obviously, they're not like Minecraft, but they just feel more of like a survival type game constantly instead of like more of a free play type of game. Unless you made it to the end, then you have nothing else to do. Just Minecraft easily is able to provide that. Primarily, you know, because of how the game's been promoted as an open world sandbox. That's probably why I'm still around playing it to this day, both on stream and off camera. It pretty much still has endless replayability for me, at least. Since the more ideas I have for the game, the more I want to put them into action. There's a last bit of silver. And this is the last time I come to this building. So goodbye. Alright, and let's bring it home. My harbor's not that far. not a lot of interesting moments for me to clip in this stream, unless if I'm fighting the bosses or something. Also, another thing, these past few streams I haven't had any bots come in. Either they're scared or they just haven't come in yet. I've been noticing that these past couple of streams I haven't noticed any bots come in. At least to my knowledge. Yeah, since the last I've seen a bot was like back in back around late September. Around late September. Or at least like about a week or two after I set up Seribot is when I stopped hearing from these, or when I stopped seeing bots come in and chatting with me or following me. They're still around, definitely, but yeah, that's just what I've been noticing lately. Not a lot of bots coming into my streams, which that's a good thing. That, or I guess Twitch has been able to fix that situation. Either way, it's nice. Nice that I might start seeing genuine users once again. Although, what could fix that? Oh no, I'm talking about followers. I was thinking of followers in my head. Anyways, I'll actually talk about followers. I feel like it would make sense to just have an icon next to the user's name to indicate if they're one of your followers or not, instead of having to guess or check the name of the user if they're following you or not. I know that they already have the star to indicate that they're a subscriber, but to indicate that they're a follower, I feel like Twitch should have already had that as a thing at this point. If there's a badge to indicate if a user's a subscriber to the channel. Which I've already mentioned a few times in my previous streams, that there should be like a follower icon to indicate which of the users are your followers. Right. gonna see a lot of that for the rest of the stream. At least the nice thing about Valheim, when you have stuff that's being smelted, it'll just smelt all of it, and by the time you get back, they're already smelted and ready to collect. At least the metal. considering this is my last stream, I don't think it's worth planting. So I'll just harvest all these turnips that I've got here. And probably make some more food with it. Automation. Okay. I imagined, like, let's see, I imagine mating gaming, I guess their main focus for the rest of the year is mainly, with Kunoichi. Since they've released the 2.0 update and then all the other stuff that they've added, after that update. So just Commander and the devs are gonna be busy, just, fixing out any bugs for Kunoichi for the rest of the year. personalizing my Blue Sky account a bit more. In terms of like creating lists and I guess feeds. Like I did with the League of Maidens one, but just for my own personal just with my own personal stuff with the people that I follow. I've already I've already started doing that with my other Blue Sky account, just not as much, which I probably should start doing. Just looking at some drawing. Just looking at some drawings on Twitter. What's it for the wolf armor set? Okay, the chest plate, the trousers, 20, 40. And then the Drake helmet, I need 2 trophies. So the metal and the wolf pelts I have. Just the Drake trophy. The Drake trophy is the question. Which I have one. I have one of them, so I need to go hunt some drakes. Because I guess I'm not done with that place just yet. Gives me a chance to collect some more frozen glands. mountain's the best way to lose a lot of stamina quickly. Wait, where to land? Silver should be smelted by now. Or which it should all be smelted by now. Oh, I forgot. Oh, right. I forgot to add coal. That's why I didn't. Alright, there. Also, no, I already have some silver, but I don't have enough. I don't have enough of it. Yeah, I've only collected enough to make the cape, which is what I wanted before in my last Valheim stream, because I like the design of it with the whole wolf head laying on my shoulder. Okay, back to hunting down drakes. Stone, a stone stronghold. I wonder what might surprise me here. Some skeletons. No. A stone golem. And some draugrs. I forgot that you can't get distracted for one moment. Forgot about that part of the game. Just random enemies come up to you. Well, it died. Okay, no head so far. Just gotta keep looking without dying to wolves in the process. Oh shit. An egg. Even though at this point, it's pointless for me to take it with me anyway. But you know what? Just for the hell of it, I'll take it with me. Even though I'm not gonna summon a motor with it. Even though I'm not gonna summon motor. Or mother, since that's the actual name of the boss that I would be facing if I'm still gonna continue playing this game. Okay, there's another one. I know that like a follow-thon and a subscribe-a-thon would work pretty well both on YouTube and Twitch, but like other socials that aren't YouTube and Twitch, how would that work? Like for example with Instagram, how would a follow-thon work? I'd imagine it'd be pretty hard since you want to promote yourself, but you don't want to promote yourself too much so that the platform doesn't see you as a spam account. Yeah, that's the thing. Because obviously with YouTube and Twitch, you when you're doing a subathon or a follow-thon, it's essential, really. Especially if you're gonna do a subathon and a follow-thon event. But with like other socials that aren't meant to be like that, it's kind of interesting. Because they're trying to make sure that your page isn't like a spam account by trying not to post too much. I don't know. Just something to think about. And also my way of trying to come up with a conversation. Cause I don't really talk as much whenever I'm playing games where I'm building or grinding. I try to, but sometimes I'm in the zone. And sometimes I'm just thinking in my head of what to do to keep things engaging. I do need more arrows, though. I can make obsidian arrows, right? That's through here? Yes. In terms of wood, that's good. Ah, now I have enough trophies to make the helmet. Now I'm gonna deal with this. Oh, and an extra trophy. Okay, so all that's left is to collect the silver, and I should be on my way to crafting silver armor. So, Nox, if you're here, that game you're playing, are you already close to finishing it, or what? Okay, 30 more to go. Near the end. Pretty much pretty much the free for all week. And then afterwards you'll have that, and then afterwards you'll be on a break to sort out your stuff and everything. Which, I mean, yeah, considering you're doing an event, you definitely need a nice long break. Take a screenshot to remember this before I uninstall the game after I end the stream today. Yeah. Yeah, just that whole week you won't be streaming, just so that you can sort out your stuff. November, it's already going to be a year since I bought and installed Fallout 76. A good game, but I've been thinking about retiring from it. It's just pretty much the same thing over and over again. Not a lot of options to be creative apart from what weapons you choose and how you build your camp. I'm still thinking about it at the moment. But yeah, I feel like I'm already at the point where I kinda want to uninstall that game. It's basically doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, and this is done. Only 20 more silver to go. And from there I can finally craft the silver armor. And pretty much have that as my legacy of my Valheim streams. Oh, fun facts. Just like Minecraft, Valheim was also created in Sweden. So it was also made by Swedish developers. So you can kind of see the relation with these type of games and made in Sweden. Could you do me a favor, Nox? Test out my commands. If you don't know, if you're on your computer, scroll underneath my stream. You should find the commands underneath them. I believe it's in my next to my stream rules. Somewhere around there, you should find them. Definitely starting to get used to alt-tabbing a lot. Definitely comes in handy. Actually, I'm curious. They still... Okay, yeah. They still work. Because I have not had anyone use my commands in a good while. Other than me. Mainly to test them out. That's the last... And that's the last of the silver that I'm gonna smelt. So once that's done, then bring it all back to base and craft the armor. And once I do, just take like a few screenshots, and then from there, wrap up the stream. Been in this like limbo of like I've just been in like a limbo of streaming and then also looking for a job at the same time. Still looking for a job as of now. Haven't had any luck. I want to make streaming a job that I'd never had to work a day in my life for. But for right now, I can't afford that luxury. I genuinely do like to stream. I really do. To make that a job, right now, just asking for a lot. A whole lot. I'm still gonna do it. Just at my own pace, of course. And off to craft the armor. Originally, I was interested in looking for a job in animation when I was in college at the time, but then later I kind of realized that I didn't really like how the industry was, and I lost interest for it because having to deal with someone telling you that the drawing's wrong or you have to fix this all the time. To me, it just pisses me off. So that's why I didn't want to pursue animation as much as a job. I like drawing, but I don't like being corrected for the drawings that I make. Which is why I picked up streaming, mainly out of interest, but I kept doing it more and more, and I genuinely enjoyed it. Especially when I became a VTuber streamer. I liked it even more. And then given the current news about animation with like that whole stand with animation thing going on, yeah, I didn't really want to pursue animation as a job. Primarily just cause right now it just seems like you have to be fighting for a wage. Just fighting to get paid or some shit like that. Okay. Or chain 5 pel. Okay, 1 chain, 4 fangs. And then the 2 Drake trophies. Another reason why I didn't want to pursue a career in animation was just cause the majority of animation studios, they really do not enjoy like adult work. Unless you count Adult Swim, or besides Adult Swim and Animation Domination, but like, yeah, most of these animation companies, they're all focused on like kid animations and shit, which I wasn't really interested in doing at all. Just too many people bitching about mature content. Which is, if anything, I have more respect for independent animators, you know, people that like made it out on their own on YouTube, like for example with the Drago Heart animation. Uh, them and a few others that have made their success on YouTube. Those I respect more than people in the animation industry. Yeah, and that market is still around. Just more on like the independent side of animation, which is where I've seen it flourish a lot more compared to an animation industry where they're pretty much a bitch about it, where they're pretty much being a bitch about it. Although in the past it wasn't like that, since you had people like Ralph Bakshi and a few other adult animators that weren't shy to that stuff. And nowadays, just animation in an industry, it's just been diluted as hell. Oh yeah, it does. Like with Hagen Tunes, Blue to Bone, and then a few others that I'm trying to remember from the top of my head that also do like adult type animation. Even if it's like shorts and stuff, it's all pretty good. Junk Puyo, that one Korean artist. It was recently that they started doing like animation, whether it was adult or not. Well, it mostly is adult, considering their drawings of that one busty barber that they're very known for. And I got my new drip. And the thing is with them, what I respect about them for being independent animators, like, they have no one to criticize their art but themselves. Only they can improve on their own. If they have someone telling them that their art is shit, then obviously they ain't gonna listen. Which is a good thing, since they probably should fuck right off if they tell an artist that if their work is shit and they need to do better. Succeed as Zelda. Link makes wishes that make Zelda's. I think I know that video that you're talking about. I've seen it, but I don't remember the name. I think I've seen it already. I just don't remember. I just don't know the name from the top of my head. Gary something. But yeah, well, my point being is that independent animators, they have a lot more freedom to create whatever the fuck they want compared to like industry animators where they're kind of limited on what they can do. And also having to deal with a shit of time constraints and all the other bullshit that goes on in the animation industry. Especially when strikes occur, which leads back to that stand with animation thing that's been going on lately. Alright. And I think I'm ready to retire from Valheim. The good shit tapes. Oh, definitely. It definitely takes a good amount of time. Yeah, if you want good quality shit, then you definitely need to give an animator's time. Because if you rush them, then you're just gonna get a half-assed product, or a half-assed animation or art piece. That's just basically the truth. Especially when it comes to a VTuber model artist, obviously they don't fuck around. Like, if they want the model to be as damn good as they want it to be, then obviously that shit takes time. Like with a VTuber artist that I know called Mossy Burger, which they create VTuber models for some VTubers that that they've worked with for commission. That they create the model for their streams and stuff. Personally, the way how I see animation, when you're an independent animator, obviously you're going to struggle financially. I mean, that's realistic. But at least you can create a damn good animation, putting in the time and dedication into it. And then, you know, all the basic, like, sketch work and filling in, and then final edit, all that stuff. But at least you have creative freedom as an independent artist. That's basically what I'm gonna leave here. And back to Valheim. Yeah, that's it. That it. This is the last stream of the game, and the last time that I ever touch the game, since I'll be uninstalling it soon after I end the stream. Now let's see who I can raid. I need to mute my desktop audio. Preferably someone that's not playing Valheim. Might just do Zone Zero again. That's streamers. Category. Are they accept? Okay, they aren't accepting raids. I'll try one more person in. If not, then I'll just end the stream here for today. Oh, let me Okay, I'm back. So, start the raid up again. Leaf Lubsick. And they're playing Zenless Zone 0 right now, so I'll take you to them. And see you next time, on another game. Either Cult of the Lamb or something else. We'll see. Goodbye.